yeah, like as you guys notice in our email outreach, like carefully and with love written by me. So this event will be about Upwork cover letters and about common mistakes, about how to compose them, like on which pain points you should pay attention at all. So, and let's probably start with describing our agenda for today. Yeah, we'll start with intro because we're basically on the intro mode right now. Next, we'll go through the cover letters, top 5 mistakes. Also, I wanted to cover using ChatGPT for cover letters. However, yeah, like most of attendees today are users of GeekRadar, and you guys using our Starter AI, which is composed for cover letters. But anyway, I know a lot of people are using third-party integration based on not on GPT-4 or GPT 3.5, but on ChatGPT, right? And nowadays, like that cover letters composed with ChatGPT are very noticeable. So I would like to cover the topic as well. Next, about like crafting the perfect custom cover letter, this like prophecy and crafting the perfect cover letter, and a bit about Sardar AI, obviously, because as been said, other agents, etc., and Q&A. So let's start with intro about ourselves. So also, as being said, so today there will be only 2 speakers and 2 hosts. It will be me. My name is Dima. However, in Zoom, my name is Giprada Community. But no, my name is Dima. Like it's Dmitro in Ukrainian, right? So, and currently I am VP of Growth Management at Gikrada. But when I'm talking about cover letters for Upwork, because I've started my journey as a Upwork bidder, as a lead generation manager on Upwork, like sending boring proposals, composing them, and obviously, I also had some copywriting background, so I know how to write text, I know how to compose it, and I know there are a lot of people that work with text, and probably you guys know that feeling where they're just like seeing bad composed text or grammar mistakes or like any other stuff which is wrong for the text, and you just like when you just noticing it instantly, your eyes start just shaking of it because when you work with text, you can pay attention to it a lot. So, and also we have Tamara here. Obviously, Tamara, I'm passing you my microphone.
Yeah, thanks. My name is Tamara Levit. I'm currently a product manager of Upflow. However, I'm here because I know Upwork very well. I think I know every pixel of Upwork and I know all algorithms. I'm testing it a lot and I'm a consultant of many companies, outsourcing companies. And that's why I'm invited and honored to be invited to tell you how my teams and how I'm writing cover letters. I have a great conversion rate. I don't know anyone who have better one. That's why I have a goal here to tell you, how to write them and what are the main points to cover on the cover letter. All jokes made by Dima here, by the way. You can see a lot of these Easter eggs here and there. Dima is writing a lot of jokes. He's a humor person here.
Yeah, it's just a meme maker. So we have a question in the chat. So what is your conversion rate exactly? And what's the growth conversion rate to be exact?
My average conversion rate was 30% to reply. That's why I was selling web development and mobile app development. That's why, of course, I understand that depend on niche, you can sell better or it would be harder, for example, but this is my average conversion rate. And every time we are talking about improvement of cover letters, we are aimed to improve the conversion.
Okay, thank you for your answer. So here I would like to also like set up our expectation and clarify a bit. So guys, we will try to answer all your questions placed into the Q&A, either placed to our chat a bit later because yeah, we have a specific time frame for our Q&A section. Now let us focus on our that workshop because yeah, we have a presentation, we have a lot of stuff to tell you. So we have prepared a bit. So let us explain. Okay, so our intro is coming through, and first cornerstone of that cover letter. What is cover letter at all? And here I would like to also ask Tamara to answer that question and explain to everyone a bit like why cover letter matter for the Upwork, like why that
Mhm.
piece of text is important.
So why is it important? First of all, that you don't have any connection to your lead before they answer to your cover letter, to your bid. And your goal is to get them to the message room. Then there is another part of the funnel and other rules to work on. However, first you need to grab their attention so that they will open, this is about view rate, not reply rate. Open your bid, open your cover letter. Then you need to make them stay on your cover letter so they will read it, and then you need to push them to answer. That's how they will answer, and then you will see their name, their contact details. You will be able to message them, and there are many opportunities after that. That's why it's so important to write great cover letters, because without that you don't have any contacts to your client. So that's why. Yeah, so Dima also wrote that view rate is not equal to reply rate. That's right, because view rate is also about how to range, be on top of the list. But we were talking about algorithms on another webinar. Today we are going to talk exactly how to make them be opened. Even if you are on top, you maybe, skipped. And that's how we're going to proceed. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Tamara, for intro about importance of the cover letter. Also, as you guys can notice on that beautiful slide made colorful in Google Slides, we have this animation. So this animation is meant to showcase you guys that like the lead in the short list and like reviewing the whole list of applicants is able to see only like two and a half sentences of your cover letter. So it's like one more point to focus all your efforts, like focus like to pack all your value in the first place of the cover letter, so be noticed or at least like catch the attention. But we will like
One and
cover
a
this
half,
topic.
not two and a half, one and a half.
It depends on the
One.
size of the sentences. Okay, my sentences are short, so it's measured by my own experience, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go. So here, according to our agenda, we have the 5 mistakes in our cover letters, and here's like short intro about this. It's like not a top 5. It's I wouldn't say that it's a mistake because even that cover letter tend to win replies, tend to win contracts. And then if you like pre-sales, appointment setter or sales rep, this very talented person, they're able to close that contract. But unfortunately, utilizing these approaches that I will cover in that top 5 mistakes, it's a bad for your conversion because we can have like a good profile with good ranking, with good skills, but if your cover letter if your cover letter contains some of that stuff that I will cover, so it's more likely that your proposal will be just skimmed and somebody else will be preferred over your. So, and let's start with probably my favorite one. It's like its model of writing cover letters called Outstaff Agency. We have a perfect developer for you. Here is to be attached. Like in Geekrada, we have approximately 85% of users are like software development agencies, right? In most cases, there are agencies like with Outstaff model. So like we have main goal to sell our developer like to another project, right? And this is that I'm currently showing because like I've gathered all of these examples just by posting one single job on Upwork, like not the whole 5, but just posting one single job on Upwork, and across the whole applicants, I've noticed all of that pattern, right? But here we have perfect developer for you. Here is to be attached, and okay, so I'm seeing that proposal, right? So it's a top-rated class profile with 100% job success score, nice portfolio, nice profile description, but opening the cover letter, I see, hi, I have attached the CV of our developer with outstanding experience. He has more than 6 years of experience. He's very proficient in React. Trust me, he's qualified and motivated to work on your project. Yes, that developer just like sat around Upwork bidder and just like was telling, yeah, I'm the one to work on that project, right? But in the reality, Upwork is a platform designed for the quick hire, right? And it's a platform designed for your reputation. So to start winning on Upwork, you need to gain trust, you need to build your reputation, you need to obtain the badges, you need to obtain your success score, you need to obtain good feedback. And if like you're applying using one profile and offering completely different person, just instantly, just like from the opening, from the cover letter, that cover letter like probably will be skimmed. Why? Because like if I have a client, I'm unable to see like that like opinions about that developer, right? Because for example, it's just a CV without photo, without anything, and maybe that guy has like I know anger issues, right? So
I also
and
want
if
to
that
say that it could be reported as because you just cannot sell by Upwork rules. You cannot sell another person from your account. It could be reported too.
Yep. And moreover, like yeah, on the Upwork, I can check like work history, I can check feedback about the developer, but in just nameless CV, nameless resume, I'm unable to check it. So probably, and moreover, the tone of voice is hard. Like, okay, like blah blah blah, I've checked your requirements, but here's the developer. The developer is able to solve everything. So, dear staff agencies, I know resources are limited, but if you have even good one profiles that you are guys using for lead generation, you can create specialized profile, you can like niche your profile, specialized profiles for different domains and apply to the jobs like as a normal freelancer, just like fake it till you make it. Okay, so next one is I'm the CEO, we are the team, we are large as a whale. Yeah, and as you guys noticed, we have some memes here, and yeah, I've trained that meme here for the purpose and like for our native English, like speaking audience, like from another side of the ocean. That meme, it's a bit hard to understand, but like for Ukraine based, it's like it's already known meme about like this short CEO, but it's not about the meme. So it's like type of the cover letter, I'm the CEO, we are the team. And as you can notice in the cover letter, hello, my name is blah blah blah. I'm co-founder, I'm the CEO, I'm the like founder of the universe, and we are a skilled team with 9 years of experience. Moreover, that cover letter also contained like I believe your job, blah, 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 for our available React engineer. So like we are combining first one and second one, right? But let's focus on that. I'm the CEO. As being said, Upwork is the platform composed for like direct hire. And if I have a client, I'm expecting that person beneath the profile to work on my project. It's the first one. Second one, if I were a client and it's an Upwork, if I were like technical client, so just like a CTO, so I'm looking for a developer. I'm not looking for a CEO. I'm looking for the founder. And in most cases, yeah, like telling yes, I'm a founder. It's a good, right? It's a good achievement. Like respect that. But for most of your leads, it's a bit scary because like hiring a founder on an Upwork will result like in hiring like the whole agency in extra cost. But it's a concern, it's objectives that we need to handle after we get the reply, right? So do not need like to scary your leads from the beginnings that you're a CEO, the founder, you're like a president of Venezuela. So there is no need to scare your leads with that line. You can tell it after, you can like jump on a call and intro yourself like, okay, I'm the CEO of the company, but do not do that for cover letters because it's a scary, like co-founder, founder sounds expensive, sounds rich, right? But we need to deal with Upwork is platform for hiring like rich developers for hiring. It's not top tell, right? It's an Upwork. So also
Dima,
do not use.
could I also make an add-on? Could you also show the previous slide, please? I want to add something. As you can see, here is also a conflict inside the cover letter. The guy is writing, I have attached the CV. He is qualified, I have attached. And then he is saying, we are, etc. There is something like a conflict when you're reading this cover letter. It's like a schizophrenia, like that one person is writing, and it's not natural to read that we are, etc. People like to read just from the one person, even if it's a team. You don't need to hide that you're a team. You can write like John ABC team, but at the end, you don't need to hide or to pretend that you're only a freelancer. However, it's normal to write it naturally. One more thing, Dima, already we had 4 questions like, will you send the recording of the meeting?
Yes, guys, we will send the recording. It's a Zoom, it's a paid Zoom, guys. So we have recorded in the cloud. Moreover, we will send our parts of our presentation. So don't worry about it. There will be recording. So if you guys have like other tasks or like leisure, you're free to go. But for everyone who wanted to leave us, so at the end of the presentation, we have like surprise for you. I like to say that surprise is a bit limited, right? So, and if you watch that recording like tomorrow, so that surprise will be expired. So if you want to see it, please stay until the end, right? Okay, thank you, Tamara, for your input. Let's go back to the co-founder. Okay, the main point is covered here. So third one, bells and whistles instead of real talk. To be honest, I've seen I've seen thousands of proposals, literally hundreds of thousands of proposals working in GeekRadar, working in Scalify before GeekRadar. But this one is just like golden one, right? Like beneath that proposal is really good. It's really cool agency, like really cool guys that work in that agency, but they have cool portfolio cases, really like cool offer, really top websites, top web application, just smooth one. But the cover letter is a bit like it's packed with bells and whistles for that. Because as you can notice, that cover letter starting with, please contact us for a conversation. Conversation about what? Conversation about mental health, conversation about, I don't know, gardening, conversation about new iOS features. So it's like, we are not unaware of it. Next, about the whistles. So as you can notice here is bold Unicode font is used here and overabundance of emojis, right? So just basically that cover letter, as per me, looks like exactly the guy from the meme here with that golden t-shirt, right? Moreover, that cover letter looks like for me as a Christmas Eve, right? Because it's like with a lot of emojis, colorful, with a lot of different fonts. So just like, I love it, literally. But about the structure, so first of all, we are just like breaking into the beat, breaking into the job posting with like kick with the leg, right? With please contact for information. Second line that is visible for the client, top rated WordPress specialist. Okay, but top rated is visible on your profile. WordPress is visible in your title. 100% success rate. It's visible on your profile while applying to the job. 5-star rating. 5-star rating of what? We can check a lot of job because each job has their own rating. 100% repetitive client. What is that? So next one, we have Dear Hiring Manager and greetings. About the Dear Hiring Manager, we have next slide, guys. But anyway, it's packed everything here. Moreover, regarding this, exactly this
I
cover
heard there
letter.
is one consultant who is selling his cover letters for $1,000 with the rating Dear Hiring Manager.
That one guy, yes. That one guy. Not exactly this one, but like let's focus on this cover letter. Yeah, and you know, guys, I managed just to insert here only like top of that cover letter because it was so long that like even like Google slide presentation is unable to like show everything, to insert everything. So we have just like a top of this cover letter. But anyway, like back to the topic, overabundance of emojis, overabundance of the bold Unicode font looks like a Christmas Eve. In the first place, it's not a professional, it's not a catchy. So because if I will be scrolling through the shortlist of applicants, that for me looks like a just like colorful spam. You know, it's like a context advertising on a like poor websites on the right side, and like people from Ukraine, like from Eastern Europe, pretty know about that. So it looks like a spammy a bit. So guys, if you want to use the emojis, use like apply your taste, use it with taste. Moreover, you can even ask ChatGPT to place relevant emojis. But if you have like everything, just like throw it everything everywhere. So it looks like it's bells and whistles, and it doesn't look like it will like steal my attention. So in that particular case, it stole my attention actually, but just to place that cover letter here on the webinar and discuss it with you guys. So
But
next,
but
yeah,
you know, also it doesn't look like a real person writing at all. You know, it looks like someone copied it and pasted here.
yeah,
So
it looks
this
like a
is
total copy paste. It's just like a, but now you can see if you will be able as a client scroll down to I'm thrilled to apply for the web developer geek on Upwork. probably there will be a bit of relevant because here's mentioned WordPress, Oxygen Builder. I can create blah blah blah. I'm really good at setting up system.
But
Probably
they
this
will not
mentioned.
see it, you know, they will not see it on their first line and first and a half line, I mean.
Yeah,
So
because it will be,
it's just a wasted time.
same as like Song by the Weekend, like blinding lights in the beginning. So it's just the same situation. Okay, moving forward. So also my favorite one is Holy Bible sized cover letter, right? For this purpose, I even included like animation because we cannot fit that size of the cover letter. And here is very simple about it because just imagine you were a client, right? To answer the for the cover letter for the proposal, first of all you need to scroll through the like hundreds of applicants, right? You need to select that one. So, and you already like tired of this. Next you open in this one, and instead of just cover letter, you just see the whole complete autobiography about this. So I've starting from my kindergarten, I've been working with like WordPress. Next, I went to school. Next, I fell from the tree, right? So it's everything included here, basically from the very beginning. All technologies, thousand of links, like more thousand of links, right? And it's really hard to read. Also about like, I know there are agencies that had a pretty good version with large cover letters, but probably it's a matter of domain. It's a matter of niche. If it's very specific domain, sort of robotic process automation, or like, I don't know, like manufacturing, probably like large cover letter with, well, with everything described will be a match. But in most cases, especially in web development, especially in design marketing, large cover letter sized by Holy Bible, it's just like instant death, right? Because it's really hard to read. Moreover, like you need to understand that we live in the eras that everyone has like a bit scattered attention. Yeah, like especially like younger, especially Zoomers like me and Tamara, for example, and also like other people. So it's hard to compose. It's hard to consume all of that information that we have. So I cannot focus on that cover letter, right? So I will probably skip it and prefer something more shortened, right? Because you can pack all of that information that you have in 4,000 characters into just like three short paragraphs, right? No fluff. So just like short cover letter.
I have an advice for that. Like this one is totally no. You know, this is really funny that it's a Holy Bible sized. Never heard even this sentence before, but this is exactly no. But I have an advice. People are asking me really often, like, what is the normal size of the cover letter? And I'm telling you need to mirror your client. If they're writing really short, it means that they don't have time to write. And of course, they won't have any time to read such a big cover letter. But in case they're asking about a lot of things and asking about a lot of requirements, however, check that these are not ChatGPT requirements too, you know, from just the very default cover uh, from very default offer. So you can also make it a bit bigger, you know, with covering all their questions. However, not this size. So small offers, small bits, big offers, big bits, but not so big.
Yes, exactly. I also wanted to add about mirroring structure of the job posting about the list, if like bullet pointed list, if the leads are using that, you should definitely reflect that in your cover letter too. Okay, but
Same.
as I
Okay,
remember,
if we already started about that, let's cover it. I think that I have it in another slide, but if we are already here, also about emoji. If client is using emoji, use emoji. If client doesn't use it, use only serious ones. If client say, hey dudes, you say, hey mate. If client is writing in a formal way, you're also writing in a formal way. You need to mirror the style. People are buying from those who are like them, you know, great minds think alike, etc.
yeah, and about the formal ones, it's our next slide. So, dear hiring manager, my loved one, it's literally a meme in Geek Radar about dear hiring manager. It started long before ChatGPT era because the people that think that they need to use like apply formal tone of voice for the cover letters, they were over abusing that line, the hiring manager. But let's disassemble it from the very beginning, right? Who is hiring manager, right? So I know in large corporations, like I don't know, like not Uber, it's not a corporation like ABB or like Hitachi. They have like certain hiring process. It started with sourcer, recruiter, HR, and then that applicant is passed to the hiring manager. Yeah, and probably if you hiring somebody on Upwork, if you manage that, you are probably hiring manager. But just let's imagine that you are applying to the cool job posted by the fresh startup founder that just closed a seed round from some like guys from Saudi Arabia, right, with the money, and you referring to them as a hiring manager. Moreover, if that guy mentioned that in the job posting, like, yeah, guys, yo, we're a young startup, yes, and you just referring like, and that guy mentioned, yes, I'm a founder of that, I'm like creator of that startup, and you just like burying that creator, you're just burying their ego into the into the ground because you're referring to them, dear hiring manager. So you're like manager of some hiring manager. It's the first one. It's about like tone F and
Tone of
perception of
voice.
that perception of that tone of voice, right? Second one, it's chat GPT. I don't know how to like explain it more better, but it's like it smells like chat GPT a lot, right? Because like to be honest, like I don't know, unfortunately or not, but chat GPT for the task compose cover letter for Upwork, tend to use that formal voice and tend to use that dear hiring manager. I'm excited to apply for this opportunity. Like, and about this, I also have one small note, for example, just like if you're just a regular, like non-native English speaker on an Upwork, it's okay because like we know like a lot of different languages, but English is not our first primary language, right? But you've composed perfectly formal cover letter with the hiring manager. I'm excited to apply. However, I feel blah blah blah. And then when you get in this reply, you start replying, you start writing to that lead using the weird round brackets. It's like a lot of people from post-Soviet countries, especially like with Cyrillic languages, like Ukrainian, Russian, that tend to use that weird round brackets in the English text, and you start replying like that after your perfectly crafted cover letter with dear hiring manager, right? So it looks weird and it may disappoint your lead in the first point. Second point, and like already repeated point, it smell like a ChatGPT. And regarding the ChatGPT, maybe tomorrow you have something to add about dear hiring manager because it's like
Yeah,
our
I wanted to add just to clarify. It's not only dear hiring manager, it's just like a meme already. However, dear sir, madam, the same. Dear client, it's the same. You just forgot about that. Don't use, when I'm writing prompts for Sardar AI, for example, I'm using the rule. Don't call them sir, madam. Don't call them client. That's not something that you need to start from. It's better to say hi than dear hiring manager or dear sir, madam, greetings, sir, madam, etc. So don't do that.
Yeah, also like referring that the hiring manager also remember about like gender neutral openings and greetings because like for some people it might be offensive, not only for just fancy startup founder who thinks, yes, I'm a founder of universe, right, and somebody called me a hiring manager, so it's unacceptable. But for some people it could be also offensive, like when they just mention it, they pronounce in the job posting or mention the name in the job posting, and you're just like burying that with dear hiring manager because what? Because of ChatGPT, just craft your proposal. Anyway, about ChatGPT, our next slide. So, as we started talking about this, as being said, also, as you can see on the animation on the right side, or maybe on the left side, if you're based in New Zealand, for example, Australia. So, if you ask ChatGPT to compose your cover letter for the Upwork, you can see my prompt, right? The salesy, captivating cover letter for Upwork, applying like to React.js. You can notice like that certain tone of voice, like by default used by ChatGPT. I stamped upon a spark of excitement. Like I'm excited to apply. So just lot of excitement, right? But guys, ChatGPT has been launched in December 22, right? So it's already like almost 2 years. And like every kid in the school, in the preschool, in the kindergarten knows what is ChatGPT. And like we use ChatGPT a lot in our life, just regular life, not for in our work life, just like asking for recipes or like etc. Like how to create a travel itinerary, right? But you can spot that keywords used by ChatGPT. So if you guys using that some sort of integrations or like integrations, or you're just like crafting, or you're just using ChatGPT to help you to compose your cover letter, please try to avoid such words being like as a markers of ChatGPT. On this left side, you can see like list of the words. So I've gathered this, this is just a snippet from my custom instruction for the ChatGPT. So I'm asking them, so please, fella, do not use that words. I'm begging you, do not use that elevate, unlock, harness, delve into, because it's, I don't know how to find the right words for it, but it's very noticeable for customers. And just imagine that your lead is very proficient that you are with this large language models, right? This or like with AI, with GPT, right? And you just like place in the cover letter with a lot of that words which are like clear marker of this. So even like if we tend not to use formal, but if we tend to use creative tone of voice, so if you're about to use creative tone of voice, you should be prepared that ChatGPT or any other large language model will be overusing that seamless, cornerstone, bridge, whopping, testament, paramount, having into delve into words. So that words will be also sent to you via email, so you can add them to your custom instruction. Moreover, you can play with our Starter AI and also include that as a prompt. Like, please, don't touch this words. So forget about them, right? But please pay attention to that. Because like for me personally, as been said at the very beginning of that event, that like I've been working as a copywriter and I can spot that words just like from the first sight, right? And just imagine that all your leads like me, they like spotted that words. And probably because I've hired a lot of people on Upwork, right? Like for Geek Radar. If I saw like something like ChatGPT, so I tend to just like ignore them and skip them, because if they like pay no efforts to compose a good cover letter for my request, because my job posting is very demanding. So then, sorry, like it's different roadmap, fella. Okay, so next slide we have here, it's about what? It's about live roasting. So as you guys also noticed in the emails and some of you submitted, we decided to keep the format, keep the structure of this event a bit entertainment, with a bit of entertainment, right? And we asked you to submit your cover letters. So then we will be able to roast them, to disassemble them on air. And yeah, we selected randomly. We've got a lot of submissions. We selected it randomly, place it here, and without courtesy, Tamara Levit will disassemble them here, starting from the next slide. So we have this first one. Tamara, you have your word.
Yeah, let's move to the link. I want to move to the link. I always like to show how I'm searching for the information to make things catchy and to show where do I find things. So, okay, let's start from here. Everyone, let's read together. So platform mobile app developer, cross-platform mobile app, React Native. We have also Sphere here, health and fitness. Check, please, on the on our right side about the client. Yeah, here. Project great, user-friendly, responsive, developer responsible for front and back end. I also see the structure. Please check the structure. It's already with bullet points. Yeah, skills required. So this guy likes to make bullet points, and we're going to also use it. Let's scroll down a bit. Okay, we don't have any work history from this client. That's why we don't have many information, but we have not usual skills, location-based map integration, everything about this, something about geolocation. So I may say, pretend that it could be something about geolocation app. So what do I have here to catch his attention? Could you scroll up a bit? So what would I start from? I would say something like, hi, is your cross-platform app related to health and fitness, or will it be based on geolocations as skills mentioned? So it will be my first line. So nothing about hiring manager, client, or I'm a skilled React Native developer with 10 years of experience. Of course you are, because you're bidding for this job. So this will be my first line. First line is a hook catcher, so that they will open it. That's only for that. Second part is to keep them reading. For that, we need to show the relevant experience. For example, I already was doing I already built some fitness and health apps, for example, this one. And also I was working with geolocation functions a lot. Here is my recent example, for example, like that. So I'm not only showing relevant jobs, I'm also telling why these links are relevant. And this is an important rule for us. And for that, this is important. And then I would say, like, regarding skills needed, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, what was to make it short. And at the end, I need an open question. There is a call to action rule, right? Always we are trying to make a call to action at the end. However, people think that call to action is the same for every funnel, but that's not true. For marketplaces, when we have a goal to get the message, so to open the dialogue, we need to make an open question. What is open question? Question where you cannot answer yes or no, for example. So what are your main competitors? What is your killer feature? What integrations will you have? What is your deadline, or something like that here? So let's every step in our cover letter has some meaning, some goal. First is to be opened. Second is to show the relevant experience. However, it's wrong to just say, this is my portfolio. And this, I call it lazy link. So your client needs to go and check. Oh, of course, he will see all 100 links, and check that, oh, you did so many things. He will be lazy as well to check it. So this is what you need to do to get the answer. So let's check what is written by the submission. Hi there, I noticed you're interested in finding an experienced React Native mobile app developer. This is a very default one. Like, of course, you noticed because you decided to bid on that. And I have attached CV. Dima already covered that this is not right for that. What is good about this cover letter is that there is a bullet points list, like his style. So this guy is following client's style. However, there is this, I'm looking forward to discussing. This is like a very default ending, and this is not call to action. What is also not call to action here? Like, let's talk, call me, give me $5, etc. These are not call to action that we need to write on Upwork. Or let's have a call. This is just looking forward to your answer. Let's discuss job details. These are wrong call to actions. The only right call to action here would be to catch him for the dialogue. That's why we are using open question. So you see, nothing mentioned about health and fitness, nothing mentioned about his geolocation services. This could take him to answer you more like that. Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so the second one.
Link, already link, please. Okay, Estonia. 1 second. Smoke and monkey testing. Proven track record, responsibilities, very default. Also, you see bullet points. Guys are from tech and IT. Requirements. Nothing about. And start date immediate. This is a pain point. When we see the pain of the client, like immediate start, need urgently, need to be done yesterday, this is what we are going to talk on the first line, because this is what is painful for them and we need to cover it first. Okay, tech and IT, Estonia, monkey and smoke testing, immediate start. Could you scroll down? Questions, brief. Bug reports. Okay, down. Stop. Could you open job in progress, please? Could you open it too? Also, you can see his name is Simon. Okay. I'm showing you guys what am I checking every time I'm making this kind of investigation. Okay, so Kotlin developer, legal contracts, Simon, UX UI concepts, experience Kotlin, UX UI web platform, mobile app development, business. Could you open this business functional analyst? And next, real estate website. Just to check, I'm checking a couple of links. Maybe I will find something interesting. Orders a frame, requests. Okay, next, tab. To the, let's be back to the original one. Okay, down, and one more. So what could I say about this client? His name is Simon. Yeah, he's from Estonia. He needs this tester immediately. He's doing a lot of different applications, web apps, and he has a lot of different works. I assume that he is also a software development company and he's just hiring for subcontract maybe or something. That's why I would start from something like hello in Estonian, not required, but could be. Everyone like that. Hello, Simon. Hello in Estonian, Simon. I would say I'm ready to start right away or available to start now, covering his need, covering his pain point. Working on the testing of your web app. And next, is it related to the real estate or any previous works that you had? I've checked your work history and I see that you have a huge experience developing different things. So I want to assure you that and then I would follow his structure, like title, bullet points, title, bullet points. That I'm experienced in that because my previous works covering your responsibilities requests. 1, I was already testing this web app. Please check and let me know if you find any bug or something, etc. Like bullet points and showing the relevant experience. At the end, I would say like, I would use also open question, always. I would say like, what is your website or what is the project? What documentation do you already have? So could we check what is written? Thank you for considering me for this position. So I'm always saying that if it could be related to making pizza, it's thank you for considering me for a pizza maker. It's not custom. So you see, you can say about his you're not covering his pain point at all. Here is the pain point is immediate work that is needed. You're not covering, you're not talking about him, about his work history, what he's done before. You're talking about yourself. My name is, I'm an experienced blah blah with experience. People don't like to read about you. People like to read about themselves. This is also a sales rule. People like screaming names. You can use it on the start. We will talk about that. And is there links? So this is also, this bit also not following client style. And also I hope we can chat, I can offer, etc. This is not a call to action for the Upwork platform. So if previous bit at least was following the structure and had some experience, relevant experience shown, here here we don't have anything to catch attention and to take client to the message room. Okay, let's move next. Okay, development for Shopify store, develop assist store, which is on custom theme, including both front-end, back-end, reply with portfolio. Existing website, Australia, retail and consumer goods. That's what I see here already. Let's move. Okay, a bit, yeah, okay. Warwick, it's his name. Next, could you open previous job post, A/B testing, development, all green ones, these 3 green ones. Let's check. Google Analytics Guru. So he had it on WordPress WooCommerce. Could we move to original post, please? Scroll up, please. Scroll up. And a bit down on the current history. Designer, Shopify. Okay, clothing brand. I see clothing brand. See, current website for clothing brand. Okay, so consumer goods, it's clothing brand. Let's move to tabs to his previous works. A/B testing. Next. No. Tab development.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Stop. Could you click on this Warwick Levy staging? But what do we see here is that we have his surname, almost like my surname. See, Warwick Levy. Okay, next. WooCommerce. Okay, send Australia, e-parcels. Okay, can we move back a bit to his work history? Okay, stop for a second. MailChimp template, A/B testing, optimize site, zero testing for Lonely Kids Club. Okay, see how much I have now. Now, Dima, Google. Australia, Warwick Levy. Yeah, this guy. Clothes. Yeah, clothes. And see how the founder of Lonely Kids Club. This is what did we have. Ethical clothes brand. Try ethical clothes brand. Used intro fashion outside local gigs. And could you? It's Lonely Kids. Could you check? I think that there was his website before. No. On Google. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, I can check it just in 5 minutes. So there is lonelykidsclub.com. This is a website we have his name, we have his surname, we have his mission, we have a lot of stories, we have a lot of articles about him. So what would I do? I would say, hey, Warwick, I've checked lonelykidsclub.com. And I also checked article about you, and I adore your mission of creating a clothes brand with such a great scenario, etc. Right? So this is first. I need to grab his attention. Second, I would say that I already was doing a lot of Shopify development, and here is my recent site, or I know Australian trends, and here is my recent Australian website, etc. Very short, right? And at the end, I would say he asked for recent work. So here are my recent Shopify works, I would say, right? And at the end, I would say I will ask an open question. Something like maybe, I see that you were already hiring designers recently. So what are the new designs needed to be applied for your Shopify site, for example? Could we check what is written? Second, I will person on hands-on experience. See, this is very, so there is Warwick, most probably, so the guy found it. Over 7 years of hands-on experience on a Shopify developer. This is about developers, not about the client. This is not so good. My skills on both front-end and back-end tasks. This is good because, it's from his text. Recent websites this guy gave. It's good. Could you elaborate on your current high priority issues you'd like to address? So this is a question, but not an open question. So it could be skipped because human psychology is if they want to check a lot of things, the human psychology is skipping closed questions because they are answering them in their head and then they are moving forward. So that's it. Looking forward, this is a very default one. So this bit is not so bad. However, you see how much you can find more just with like a simple investigation. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to add here a small note, of course, that like nowadays we're using a lot of automation such as GitRadar for this matter, and unfortunately, as of the moment, GitRadar isn't capable to cover all such like deep aspects of lead generation. However, like a lot of agencies are working with this manual approach, and moreover, like why we're explaining this a lot because like from our experience, a lot of agencies also neglect manual approach. Okay, they're hiring an SDR or like Upwork bidder, let's call it, right? And in most cases, like bidding on an Upwork, just like typing in proposals, lead generation is a bit of a boring job, right? And you can go exhausted after all writing those proposals. And if you're exhausted as an Upwork lead generation managers, you start like copy pasting or just using ChatGPT for this, and you will be wasting your connects because in that way your proposals like okay, so what's the main difference between like Sardor and manual lead generation manager? Is that lead generation manager is capable just to scroll down and find the first name in the feedback, right? So it's the main difference. However, like we'll roll out our next update and will include that feature. So I'm lying currently. No, I don't know about our product development capacities regarding this matter, but anyway, so it will be eliminated. So, but from the other hand, if you're a really talented lead generation manager, we can dig deeper and find a lot of information has been shared right now about the client. Moreover, not only for Upwork, if you find this guy somewhere else, his name, his sure name, he's based in Australia, his address of the company, because on the website you can find this company. You can even, I don't know, like send them like a present to that company. I'm joking right now, but anyway, LinkedIn, email, you can like make it omni-channel, right? You can like write them email, you can connect them on LinkedIn, you can like find his number just to call them and close the lead, be persistent a bit. But it's not about Upwork. So regarding that matter, please visit other events regarding lead generation. Anyway, let's move forward. So here I want to present you, like not me, like our Tamara's framework of crafting a custom cover letter and about the structure, about everything. So Tamara, you have my word again. you have the mic again, so please go on.
Yeah, thank you. Guys, someone asked, do I have a formula? Yeah, I have this structure. I'm not saying that you cannot have your own structure. However, I'm sharing my experience and everything that I made myself, and I found that is very useful and that make your conversion higher. So first, make an investigation of the client. As I've shown, right? You check just previous work history, his sphere, etc. I think that I have it on the next slide. Just click. Yeah, like that. Just click on all green ones, and check as much as you can, but don't put all your time and effort here. Just check what can you grab, what can you don't read whole articles. You see, he has a mission, lonely kids, clothes for lonely kids club, something like a mission. Say that you like the mission, something like that. Please click on previous slide. No, previous. Okay, first line. Why first line is important is because we need to hook his just to catch his attention so that it will be open. Then relevant jobs, just show what did you do before and tell why is it relevant. Don't say just this is relevant. No, tell why is it relevant. This will help. Then open question at the end, and don't close this question. For example, don't do, what is your killer feature? I need it because blah, 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 blah. This is already not the end of the cover letter. Also, don't do, what is your killer feature? Looking forward to your answer. Please answer me. Let's discuss job details. Closed. That's already not working. So what is your killer feature? Regards, John. That's it. And mirroring. We already were talking about that, so I'm going to skip just to not take the whole evening. Okay, and Dima, let's move to 2 slides more. Okay, about first line. First line is very interesting. I like it very much. I already know how to do it well, and this is the most important part of the cover letter that you can do. And the first line is always, it's good to find the name. But here is the question, where to find the name except of feedbacks? Where could you find the name? Please write in chat right now. Where could we find the name of the client? No, but no feedbacks. Not from the feedback, not from the feedback from other freelancers. In the history, this is also the feedback. Maybe, what do you mean by the history? Job description. Yeah, on job description, could be in job description. Okay, more. Let's find more. Where else? Let's assume that we don't have, no, we cannot see it from client's information. There is no client's information. What else? Okay, we can check, before jobs before. Yeah. Okay, Denise is writing client's website. Also link to the site. Okay, yeah. So we have a website. Let's stop on it. We have a website, but we don't know who is he. But if he's writing, hello, I'm owning the website, blah, blah, so we can just Google, right? Owner of abc.com. Okay, if we don't have this, we don't know, what can we do? We can, of course, use the company name. You see the point 3, like hello abc.com team, right? We can use it because this is a screaming name. However, let's try. We still have the website. Where on the website we can find the name? Contact us, good. Contact us. This is the about us. Good. Social links. right. Domain owner, right. Great. Also, one more thing that very rarely mentioned is GDPR convention. Maybe you know that should be a responsible officer on the GDPR convention. This is a convention about third-party information security. On all European sites, it should be. And there should be a responsible officer, which is always owner of the website. This is a rule. Okay. Good. LinkedIn also good. So there are different things. Also, please install something like hunter.io that could show the email that exists on this website. So hunter.io will show you, for example, that john@abc.com is only the one email here. So you probably think that it's John here. And people are people are asking me really often, like, what to do? Maybe this is not John, owner of the website, is writing this this offer, right? This proposal, maybe. But screaming name is not only your name; it's name of your mom, it's name of your grandmother, and of course, name of your boss. So this also will catch his attention. So, okay, great, guys, you made it. This is about the name. In first line, we can find the name with different ways. We can, if we don't have a name, we don't have a website, also on reviews, etc. We can say, like I've did, right? I've seen you did the real estate website. Is this job also about the real estate, right? We can also go to pain point. Okay, let's also play. What pain points? We already know immediate, right? Immediate, ASAP, etc. This is a pain point. We need to start from that. If we see a pain point, forget about everything, just go to the pain point. What other pain points we see on Upwork? Chat, please. Right, what other pain points? Specific experience. Okay, probably. Okay, what else? Another very often. Time and what else? What is another pain point? Could be there. Budget, money. Yeah, right. And I want to mention, here is a very tricky thing. They can say, like, I have a limited budget, but this is a very rare thing. They could say, we are a non-commercial organization. We are an early stage startup with limited resources, or pre-seed startup, only one person, and I'm here. I'm a student. This is my only one project for myself. This is also about money. You need to catch that this is a pain point. Also, some other pain points could be that wrong previous experience, you know, like previous team was bad or something, and you need to talk about the process then. If we don't have anything like that here, we are using domain like this one that we saw on the right side, like health and etc. And if we don't have anything, you know, just like I need web developer and only country, and you still want to bid, you can use his country. Like, I already have an experience with the US market. I know trends of web development of the Colombia, etc. So this
But
is like,
yeah. Also wanted to add about the country. So it's not enough just to mention the country, you know, like you need to empower it with something really relevant. And for example, I work with a lot of Ukrainian-based agencies with expertise in healthcare in United States. And in the United States, you know, we have guys from United States here. They have such thing called HIPAA complaint, right? So you need to like pass some assessment for your application to be like approved to be like used for in the United States, right? So it's also highly specific domain. And if you'll be highlighting that, okay, I've worked with that complaint and can deliver you up within that complaint. So it will be like huge a huge selling point in your cover letter. Okay, so Tamara, like when I was composing this presentation, inserting all of these memes, I was thinking about like a bit different presentations that we can share here. And I have a small game for everyone right now. Like for Tamara in the first place, and for everyone, it's a bit surprise. So let me change my screen. I have also weird Google Slides here called AI or not AI. And into that, it's a game. So let's guess which cover letter is written using artificial intelligence, using ChatGPT, Sardor, whatever else, and which one is written by human, right? In the first place, I encourage our participants just like also guessing in the chat right now, but Mr. Tamara will be discussing it on air. So let's start with the first one. Vue.js with Nuxt front and dev, and cover letter with salute. Tamara, what do you think about this one?
So, do you understand, right? Like right now we are reading and everyone are writing like AI or not AI, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you're guessing also because
Okay.
I know
Okay.
answers.
Develop the front end. Mm. Okay. I have a guess. Let's wait for everyone to see. Uh-huh.
We have controversial
Okay.
opinions right now in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
AI, not
Interesting.
AI, ChatGPT, Perplexity AI, Google Bard.
Did Did you create this idea yourself? You're tricky. Okay, so interesting. I think that this is AI because this is like this seasoned demands styling, and this is extensive, seamless user experience. Like I
Seamless.
think that yeah, seamless. This is a very obvious. I would vote for AI.
Yeah, bingo. It's crafted by AI. So moving forward, need to hire two
Okay.
freelancers. Chat, audience, please go on. AI or not AI?
You have a sarcastic, sardonic, wicked sense of humor.
Sardoric. That's a Sardoric AI.
Sardoric. Okay. I hope you got your name, sir. Creative madness. Welcome to my schedule. Uh, okay. Fuck me, I bet it works. Almost looks like your presentation, Dima, but I would say that this is AI because of this sir. I think that this is AI because sir, who is calling except of AI? Yeah, something like that.
And answer here is me. You know, guys, this cover letter is probably my first 10 cover letters submitted on Upwork ever. So I've been submitting cover letters on behalf of content writing agency, and I found this one job posting. I discovered about that Martin, right? He was like ex-Marine officer with post-traumatic disorder right now, not there. And I've been studying psychology back then. So I know a bit of the topic, and obviously like I've applied all my knowledge of copywriting. Yeah, thank you. The guys who thinking that it's artificial intelligence, but not. It's a custom cover letter written long before AI, probably like in 2020. Yeah, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
This proposal is all
Okay.
about. Okay, moving forward. Another one.
Okay. Mark, I'd like to respond to this job with a relevant meme crafted using Anyway, weapon 3. Priority, we can figure it out later. This is let people answer also first, right, guys? Human, AI, human, not AI, not AI, AI. you need like to do it like in Instagram, how many answers did you make right? You need to do this like that.
I
Okay,
already regret that I haven't applied that, polls in the Zoom, but anyway,
yeah, yeah,
AI,
yeah.
not AI.
We're missing Chaitanya here. So I definitely think that this is not AI. I think that this is human because it's Mark. I'd like, this is like without these greetings, hello, etc. And also there are some mixes of words, like not the usual English, like with this noun, verb, etc. So and actually it looks very natural for me. So I think that this is not AI.
Yes, exactly. The design is very human here. So yeah, it's written by hand manually. It's a manual cover letter. Okay, good guess. Good guess. Thank you, Chad. So moving forward, the last one.
Interesting game. Okay. Good and more looking to create a multi-vendor, multi-service social media and e-commerce platform. I can help. Looks like when the first salesperson is coming, it's like that. Okay. You can check, eager to explore. Okay, I have my own. Okay. People are writing it's further AI. Uh, okay, not AI. I have some doubts. Like I would say AI, but I think that there is a prompt. Like we are writing, for example, really like guys are saying for further, like make it short or like. So this eager to explore, this looks like, AI, but really good one. Like I would say that this one looks so good. I would I would definitely say that this is good AI cover letter.
Yeah, Geekcast also, yeah, it's crafted by AI. It's basically from our stage team for Geek Radar, written by Sardor when we were experimenting with shorter prompt. And I noted one question in the chat about like length of the cover letter. Yes, TLDR, you can apply some prompts for your ChatGPT, for your Sardor AI and ask it to write it very short, something like this. Okay, thank you guys. Good game, really. Love it. So let's go back to the present.
I have did someone made 4 out of 4? I made only 3 out of 4 right guesses. Did someone did someone make it 4 out of 4? No?
We cannot measure it.
Mikhail said 3. Denise said that he made. Denise, okay, Denise is good. Has a good intuition. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Made it. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so we a bit out of time, and I would like to explain you everything. So here will be a first one. Yes, Denise, we know who you are. We can see it. Okay, so probably one of the latest one. Since we start talking about Sardor, I wanted to cover again, just to remind you again, not to explain, not to teach you, just to remind you again about basic rules working with AI cover letters for the Upwork. So in the first place, you need to understand how to write clear prompts, how to write clear instruction for your cover letter, because AI, which we're working with, is like large language model. It's not a human, right? So just like think about like asking this artificial intelligence to craft a cover letter, like you ordering, like you're asking something from like 5 years old child, right? So you need to just like explain everything in very detail. You need to explain everything. So I also have this line: use AI to make this prompt. It'll be another slide. Next one, understand cover letter structure. Yes, because if you never worked with manual cover letters, if you never worked with custom cover letters, you won't be able to craft really good template for Sardar AI and apply it, because without proper even placing of the instruction in your cover letter, your like outputs of the AI will be like, it will be complete disaster. So first of all, it's better if you want to write a good cover letter with Sardar AI, like compose a template. Please play with manual cover letters. Do all your research, find the name, find the pain points inside the cover letter. Then you will understand the logic, how to have to implement that inside of your own coverlet, inside of your Starter AI coverlet. Third one is one prompt, one instruction, one test, right? So never try to include all the comments inside of the one single prompt, because you will overload not only Starter AI, you will overload even like ChatGPT or like Google Bard, whatever else. But like if you want like one certain, like please detect first main pain point, it should be one separate prompt. And third one, try new things. Experiments with Starter AI are much easier than with manual ones. So it's like been a topic of our previous webinar about like A/B testing on Upwork, but I just wanted to recap you about this. So if you have ability to use AI for your cover letters, use it. Try different prompt, try different tone of voice. Ask Starter make math things. Really, you can ask Starter to craft the jokes about the clients. We can ask Sardor to craft jokes about
Remember about
domains.
kids avatars? We tried it with one team. Okay, it was very interesting, and we got some results. I won't say good ones.
Yeah,
Everyone
so
like
please
kids.
adopt cats from shelters and make photos with them. But I'm a dog person, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Experiments. So it's just kind of reminder about AI cover letters. And as you can see, the first one used AI to make these prompts. I also wanted to share with you I would call it meta prompt that I used for the ChatGPT. Yes, for the ChatGPT to write prompts for Starter AI. I will share it via email, this whole, but you can make a screenshot. You can just like each computer right now is macOS. You can just like copy paste that text from the image, right? This is my meta prompt. Just start a new thread, post this one, and fine tune it, obviously. So like share a bit examples from our help center, and then you will be able to compose your own prompt. So you can just like tell into ChatGPT, hey fella, I want to like write something really weird and interesting about a pain point. Give me a prompt. So it gives a prompt suitable for Starter AI. Yeah, because like who's gonna better write a command for AI than AI? It's like obvious answer about it. So please do not hesitate to use this.